What is going on, everybody? It is K1 the Collector here, and today we are doing something that we have not done in a minute, and that is ranking cards. Now, you guys were asking for it back. I was supposed to do diamonds, and I kind of didn't. I just didn't. So this time, guys, we gonna be ranking the best pink diamonds in the game, and I'm going with pink diamonds specifically because, guys, I ain't gonna lie. Some of this stuff you can argue that they are like some diamonds are better than a lot of pink diamonds, but these guys, they kind of, these are kind of the 10 best cards in the game, but regardless of rarity. But like I said, really the only cards that are like better than some diamonds are like different versions of these people. Now, one thing I want to talk about is a way that I define a card good is one, if you have the big three, which is especially two of the big three: Sting Like a Bee, Merciless, Opportunist, and Heavy Handed. If you have that, boom, you automatically going to be in the conversation. Especially at least Sting Like a Bee and Merciless Opportunist. Boom, you're already in there. Two, how many? And the second thing is really how many different ways can you finish the match? So a lot of times, especially if you notice if you're playing online or if you haven't played online, and even still, like just an offline too. A lot of times it's a little harder. It can take longer to get a pinfall victory, right? Sometimes that can happen. Now with Merciless Opportunists, that that's a little different. But some every now and then still it gets a little weird. And especially online, if you guys have played online, is some people it's like, I can't pin this dude no matter what. He kicks out of everything. You've hit him with 6, 7 finishers, and he still kicks out of the seventh one, sixth one. It happens like that. Not to even mention the signatures you've landed. Sometimes it be like that, but ain't no nothing you gonna kick out of it. You ain't gonna kick out of no submission. If you're damaged, you ain't gonna get out of the submission. If you're damaged to the point where you're supposed to tap, that resiliency's coming off. If you're damaged to the point where you're supposed to tap, you're tapping. Like it's simple. So I like guys like that. Pretty much, no matter the method, no matter how, whatever the match calls for, can be done by these people. So, guys, I ain't gonna lie. I have a lot of honorable mentions, and this game needs a little bit more things to differentiate what makes a card good and what's not, because there needs to be like another element of gameplay added to WWE. So, the kind of cards kind of start to feel repetitive, not different enough to me, but there's still things that can set them apart, which mainly comes down to moveset, because most of these have the badges that they need. So some honorable mentions: live event reward Zoe Stark, who I actually don't have, but I have experience. But because of my knowledge of how Myfaction badges work and prior experience using Zoe Stark and thoroughly viewing her moveset, yeah, Zoe's a problem. So a lot of these people I don't have. I kind of, y'all know I've been slacking a little bit on live events, but Zoe Stark is freaking amazing. One, Zoe Stark has 99 technical submission offense, no enhanced anything. Also, we got 99 movement speed, and you just see all those 99s right there. 99 pin escape, bro. That's crazy. Also, we rocking with the big three. Sting Like a Bee at level 4. Heavy-handed level 4. Heavy-handed level 3. Merciless level 4. Everything else is kind of nice to have. You don't really need those. Zoe Stark is amazing with a quick little K360 finisher and a solid signature to complement that. 99 technical submission offense is a really big deal, though. No Space Invader, but 99? Yeah, Zoe Stark makes the honorable mention list. If you put her in the top 10, I wouldn't blame you. Another honorable mention I have is, where are you at? Nope, not there. Where is this card at? I'm trying to remember. Oh no, it's a live event reward. I'm tweaking. Live event reward Randy Orton. Live event reward Randy Orton has 77 power submission offense, which it's okay, but when you master how to use Randy Orton, because sometimes Randy Orton cannot be the most conventional to use, because some of his moves take a long time, have some really easy reversals to land on his, but once you learn how to maneuver around those, avoid those moves, Randy Orton is quite the problem. The RKO is still the RKO. It is not the easiest thing to reverse in the world, although some people are really good at reversing it. Not to brag, but myself, I don't really, I mean, sometimes now I still get caught with it way more than other. Like, I mean, trying to toot my own horn, but like I said, but I get caught with it way more than like other finishers. But the RKO is definitely a tougher finisher to reverse. It's probably like a top 5 hardest finisher to reverse in this game. I mean, because it's a jumping animation. It's tough. So, and it's fast. So because of that, Randy makes this list. Also because of his signature, avoid Vintage Orton, the Vintage Orton DDT. Try to avoid that because a lot of times that is gonna screw you over. It can be, I mean, so you can land it, right? But literally, you can have somebody heavily stunned by the time the animation is over, because the problem is he has one of those animations, kind of similar to the Undertaker. When Undertaker hits the Tombstone Power Driver, he'll be on his knee for a long time after he lands the DDT, and kind of like a taunt-like animation that you cannot get out of. He will just stay like that. You can land that while somebody's stunned. That takes longer than like the actual move to land. So loud, somebody might just instant recover. Boom, you're hit. So, and you can't reverse anything while you're in that state. So that reason is why I have Randy Orton right here instead of a little higher. Also, he's not no big submission fighter or anything like that. But the RKO helps heavily. So you guys might have some different people idea and in mind. If you do, let me know in the comment section. But without further ado, let's get into it. Number 10, I'm going with the Fast Lane collection level reward, Bobby Lashley, the almighty man. So Bobby Lashley, of course, if you guys know Bobby, it immediately fits the theme that I talked about. Finish the match in multiple ways. We have an 86 power submission offense, but it really doesn't matter because he has a submission finisher in the Hurt Lock. Also, he has a Dominator as just a regular finisher to pin people. I can pin you. I can tap you out. Whatever you need. Coach, I got it. Put me in the game. I can do it. Bobby's going to get the job done with a level 4 Space Invader as well. That's clutch. Level 4 Rage. Level 4 Sting Like a Bee. Level 3 Slippery Eel. Level 4 Heavy Handed. And Merciless Opportunist. The big 3 and a submission finisher and a regular finisher is the reason why Bobby Lashley is where he is. He is really, really tough to deal with. Number 9, we are going with, to be honest, I'm trying to figure out, do I want to put him at 9? Like, I almost want to put him higher as I'm looking at this right now. Actually, yeah, we're going to switch there. We're going to put him, we're going to put that guy at 8. At 9, we're going to switch it. We're going to go with Token Market. Yes, Token Market. Pink Diamond Token Market. Gunther, the Ring General. So, why are we going with the Ring General at number 9? Because a lot of people, I know a lot of people that have used Gunther, y'all might be like, K1, what? He's slow as ever. Look, let me tell you, bro. Gunther is worth mastering, right? He's like, I just really feel like once you learn how to strike with Gunther, once you learn how to move with him, just once you really learn the character, he's a freaking force of nature. The power bomb is quick and fast and easy to land, and you can get a lot of, if you have somebody stunned and you land a power bomb, there's room to do about 1 or 2, maybe 3 more things because the power bomb is so fast. He also has the Last Symphony. But signatures, he has the rear naked choke / sleeper hold as his signature, which works out very, very well. We also are working with a 78 technical submission offense, and guys with plates and managers, with side plates and managers, all this stuff can go higher depending on what you want. All of this stuff can be even higher than you see right now. So Gunther's striking, when you master it, you get a lot of range in his striking. He also has a gut kick if you want something to be a little quicker. His chops are effective, and he has the big 3 and Sting Like a Bee, Merciless Opportunist, and Heavy Handed, all on 4. And we got Dive Bomber because of the little top rope stuff he does sometimes. Gunther is a good pick. Master him, and you guys will see what I mean. Number 8, which I'm still trying to consider, is it even higher? And yes, yep, we're gonna move him again. Yep, I'm sorry. We are going to move him one. We're gonna move him one more time. We're gonna go number 7. We're actually gonna go with Token Market. I'm not on number 7. Number 8. We're gonna go with Token Market Undertaker. Now, Token Market Undertaker is really, really good. He has the big three, and he is one of the best strikers in this game, which I think is really cool because they call him the premier striker, and I mean the phenom and all of that stuff. Striking is the Undertaker's that's his thing in the WWE. He strikes like crazy. You don't want to strike with the dead man, and that is the case in this game too. He has the big three and Sting like a bee, merciless and heavy-handed, all on 4. So the big 3 on 4 is a big deal. We also are working with a slippery eel and a pain train to complement that big boot that he does, along with the little front flip clothesline. Also, as a submission finisher, we have the tombstone, yes. And so the tombstone is not the best thing to land because it has that little Randy Orton animation. Now, it doesn't take that long, but I mean, sometimes you for the animation, you can do the pin combo out of it to avoid that. Or you can do a catching finisher or a lifting finisher, and it'll just do the tombstone real quick. But if you want to avoid all of that anyway, you can literally just put somebody in the Hell's Gate, which is a triangle choke, and the match is over. They're gonna tap. So the Undertaker, his striking, elite striking in multiple ways to finish a match is why he lands at number 8. Number 7 is actually going to be another Undertaker, which is really not that different at all from the Token Market Undertaker. It is Survivor Series Undertaker. It's up here, 1, because it looks better. I mean, look at that. That's a pretty sexy picture. 2, it's got a couple more badges to complement it. So the biggest thing the card needs, like I told you, is what's the biggest thing a card needs? The biggest thing a card needs is the big 3. Sting like a bee, heavy-handed, merciless opportunist. And I'm low-key gonna switch that around. I'm looking at it again. I think the Token Market Series 1 is actually better because even though this one has a couple more badges, this one isn't the couple badges it has, they're not very significant. This one does not have slippery eel, unlike the other one, and it doesn't have pain train, which are better than Born to Fly and Endurance and Swiftness, which are the other badges that don't really work, and Quick Climber, which are better than the extra badges. I mean, so swap this one at 8, put this one at 7. Put this one at 8 and put the Token Market 1 at 7. This Undertaker, like I said, it's still not that much different. You're getting pretty much the same thing, which is why I won't go into no deep explanation again. But this Undertaker, yeah, it's towards the top. Number 6, we're gonna go with, this is the guy that I kept moving around a lot, and just for the sake of it, I'm not gonna move it around again because I'm thinking about it right now, but I'm gonna say it because I don't want to mix this up in my head too much. We're gonna go with Collection Level Award Survivor Series The Rock. Now, look at that. Yeah, no, forget it. I mean, okay, so oh my god. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. The Rock is really like number 4, right? So since he's already here, we're just gonna talk about him. The Rock is level 4 swiftness, level 4 second wind, level 4 pain train, level 2 space invader with a signature that is a submission signature in the sharpshooter. Elite, multiple ways to finish matches. Also, we are working with Sting like a bee, weapon master, merciless opportunist, heavy-handed, and slippery eel. We got the big 4. Weapon master is an underrated badge because that dealing increased damage dealt with weapons, that is real. It does hella damage. Like, it's crazy. And with cards don't really get too much better than this. I'm not gonna lie. There's no really card that's gonna come. I mean, I won't say that because I was gonna say there's no card that's gonna really come out that's gonna be way better. That's true. There's not gonna be a card that's gonna come out that's gonna be way better than The Rock. Not way better than The Rock, because always he has to finish matches, and he's a really good striker. He has a knife edge chop in the kit. You kind of want to stay away from his, I can't remember, that's forward square and neutral square. It's one of them John Cena punches, that little slow gut punch when he's going like this. Just stay away from that. But he has a quick right hand and he has a knife edge chop. You others are the ones you're going to always want to start your combos with. So, good striking on top of multiple ways to finish the matches and stellar badges. The Rock lands at number 4 for me. So I've bounced around quite a bit, but with The Rock, and I putting him in number 4. The Rock was originally going to be number 6, but at number 6, so remember, guys, we're at 6, and we're gonna skip 4 when we get to it because it's The Rock. I'll remind y'all when we get there. I'm sorry for the lack of organization. But number 6, we're gonna go with Mommy, the girl that we just got in the locker code. What was that? 2 days ago, I believe. I went out the whole thing on accident. Pink Diamond Mommy is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. We're getting a level 3 Space Invader, level 4 Sting Like a Bee, level 4 Slippery Eel, level 4 Heavy Handed, level 4 Merciless Opportunist, level 4 Rabble Rouser, and level 3 Always See It Coming. Always See It Coming is an underrated badge. It gives you so much special when you reverse an attack. The big 3, obviously, and we are working with Riptide and Prism Trap. Prism Trap being her submission finisher, which is really, really good. Power submission offense should actually be higher. Pink Diamond Mommy, and we know she does Prism Trap. I feel like her stats should be higher on there. But because she has Space Invader and a submission finisher, it's not going to hinder her too much. She's not losing anything. Rabble Rouser is also an elite badge. If you can find someone with Rabble Rouser, use them, because you get a free finisher whenever you taunt. Great, right? So, but the reason why she's not even higher than she is because while her striking is not horrible, it's not bad, it's not great either. So, and it's like, yeah, it's not great. It's not the fastest, it's not the slowest, it's just very okay. But everything else she does is really, really good. She even grapples really well because she has some moves that don't have majors in them. Like her Northern Light Suplex is very effective because there's no major in it. So, no major reversal in it. So, and she's a little hard to reverse because she's a little awkward. And also, some of her moves are really aggressive and kind of quick, and they'll throw you off. So, Mommy lands at the 6th spot. Would be a little higher with better striking, but of course, that is still elite. At the number 5 spot, we're working with Asuka, and the only reason why Asuka is higher is literally because of the striking. But Asuka also has the big 3. Space Invader at 4, Pain Train on 4, Sting Like a Bee at 4, Slippery Eel 3, Heavy Handed 4, and Merciless Opportunist 3. Now, Merciless Opportunist is 3, but you're not going to feel much of a difference from 3 and 4, especially not with Sting Like a Bee and Heavy Handed there too to help her out. She has Slippery Eel, that is really great. The only thing she doesn't have that Rhea has is Rabble Rouser. Now, if you like Rhea better, I'm not going to call you wrong. But the other thing that Asuka has that Rhea doesn't have is a 99 technical submission offense. 99 technical submission or base offense. You don't even need a side plate. If you have that much technical submission offense with a level 4 Space Invader with a submission finisher, you almost don't even need to use your submission finisher. Like, you can finish a match if you just, oh no, I don't have my finisher, I gotta wait till I get my finisher to tap him out. No, you don't. No, you don't. Do your regular finisher, and you gonna do good work with Asuka. She's nasty. And better striking is the reason why I usually put Asuka above Rhea Ripley. In another tier video, I put Asuka above Rhea Ripley. Now, that time I might not have because that Asuka didn't have Heavy Handed. But and Rhea did. So I kind of, sometimes I regret it, but other times I'm fine because that Diamond Asuka had Sting Like a Bee and Merciless. So like I said, Sting Like a Bee and Merciless are the biggest factors, which is why I put her ahead on top of better striking. So like I said, number 4 was The Rock, so we're gonna skip over him. That Rock card is insane. Number 3, we're going with L.A. Knight. Yeah, the Badge King. The Badge King is absolutely ridiculous. If you put, I don't really care where you put him as long as he's in your top 5. Shoot, 3, to be honest. Like, And I ain't gonna lie, guys, in this tier list, all of these people are elite picks, right? So wherever you put them, not a tier list in this ranking. All of these people are elite picks, so wherever you put them, I'm not gonna really mind. I'm not even gonna really argue or disagree with you too much, except for when we get to these top 3 people. Those are the only people I'm gonna be like, nah, they should probably be higher. Level 4 Rabble Rouser, level 4 going in hot. That's insane. You pretty much start the match with a signature. If you land your signature, you got a finisher. If you taunt, you got 2 finishers to begin the match with, just automatically. So at the very least, you start off with a lot of big bangs. Like it's nuts. Space Invader, level 4. Lionheart, level 4, which is such an underrated badge. Lionheart gives you, especially level 4, Lionheart gives you so much health back, bro. It's some, not enough people talk about that badge. Level 4, Slippery Eel. Level 4, Merciless Opportunist, Sting like a being heavy-handed. The big 3 to go on top of it. Also, LA Knight is an elite striker in this game. The BFT is fast as hell. Like, it's nuts. You can't... It's similar, it's stone cold like how fast it is, because it is initiated with that same gut kick. Also, you have a Burning Hammer signature with a BFT that you can initiate from the BF. So the BF, we got the BFT finisher, which is like the cradle hit. It's like a cutter driver. It's a mixture of the RKO and a stunner. Is basically, if you don't know what the BFT is. Blunt Force Trauma, which is BFT. That one is the finisher. You can also initiate another one, which I believe is his signature from when the person is grounded, and if you go to their head, it's more of a combo that ends with a clothesline, which looks pretty cool, and which used to be how he ended matches when he was lower, but now he just does the BFT with the driver thing. So LA Badge King LA Knight has whatever you need. Also, on top of that, we're working with an 80 power submission offense, 73 technical submission offense, which will go even higher with managers and side plates. Along with Space Invader on 4, you can finish matches whatever way you want to. It'll work out. Now, number 2, which is surprising. I never thought I'd put this man in number 2. I thought as long as he had a card in this gym level, whatever gym level I'm doing, he would be at the top. Stone Cold Steve Austin. And even I ain't gonna lie, if you put him at the top, I'm not gonna blame you. If you have fought Stone Cold Steve Austin in this game, you just know it's ridiculous. He has a 90 power submission offense, 80 technical submission offense. He moves pretty decently, 99 base pin escape. He can do whatever, dog. Level 1 Space Invader with those submission stats, he's gonna get the job done if you need him to with a submission. Level 4 Pain Train, the big 3. Slippery Eel 4, Rabble Rouser 4, going in hot on 1, it gives you a little bit of boost with that signature and a second win. Stone Cold might be the best striker in the entire game. He has stupid fast knife edge chop and really good punches with really, really good powerful combos, and they're long combos, which they like. You will look up that, like, when you're fighting a Stone Cold, even if they don't have Merciless Opportunists, like Broken Skull Stone Cold, you will look up, and the amount of damage that has been done to you is ridiculous. It happens so freaking fast. So, but yeah, on top of that, he has a running submission in the Fez press, which is kind of hard to reverse, and it can be initiated off an Irish whip, which oftentimes you don't even get a reversal for. So, on top of that, we got the Stone Cold Stunner, which is pretty hard to reverse. It's hard. Yeah, it's pretty hard to reverse. It's one of the harder moves to reverse in the game. Stone Cold, as long as he keeps getting cards, will always be in the top 3. Like, whenever I make these lists, unless they drastically change something about Stone Cold throughout these years, throughout the rest of this game, as long as Stone Cold has a card of that level, he will be at the top of all of these lists all the time. Don't expect anything different. Just wait to hear his name. At number 1, which I'm still shocked that I did this, but this is right to me. Number 1 is actually not even a 99 overall or none of that. He's a 97 overall, and it is Chaos Brock Lesnar. Chaos Brock Lesnar is the best card in this game. Let me tell you why. Because he fits the criteria of being able to finish matches in whatever way you want it. Put me in, coach. I can do whatever you need me to do. Why? Because Brock Lesnar, of course, we know he hits hard as ever. He also has 89 power submission offense and 80 technical submission offense. He has power submissions and technical submissions, and he has level 4 Space Invader. Yes, they gave this card, this Brock Lesnar, level 4 Space Invader. Brock has a Brock Lock, which always works. Brock Lock and Kimura and Bear Hugs, which are really easy to initiate, and some of that stuff is his signature. So, level 4 Space Invader, the big three, Slippery Eel and Demolition Man, you're not going to use that as much, but yeah, I mean, you know, it's cool. But also, Brock can fight in a way that a lot of people can't. A lot of people have a lot of majors and stuff in their grapples. Brock will take you to Suplex City, and if you guess wrong on the initial one, if you guess X and it's square, if you guess square and it's X, you will take this damage. And there's nothing you can do about it in the middle of that move. Like, and so I was also talking, guys, if you don't know what a major is, because I've seen some people don't, it's that extra reversal prompt when you miss the first initiation of the move. So say they grab you and you miss that initiation. That time right before you get suplexed and you see that reversal prompt popped up, that is a major. Brock don't got none of them. It's just damage. So you can't do anything about it when he grabs you almost. On top of that, him having all these different ways to finish matches and knowing that he hits like a truck. Literally, whatever you need, Brock Lesnar can do it. That is the reason why Brock is on top. Now, that is my list. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said, this game has a lot of fantastic cards in it. I mean, a lot of diamonds can compete with cards that I named today. And oh, this person didn't make the list, but if he had the submission finisher that he actually uses, he would be in there, but he doesn't have it. Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner would have been somewhere in this list, but because he does not have the Steiner recliner, which is a camel clutch, but he has the best camel clutch of like ever to me. He has my favorite, I should say. If he had that, he'd be in there. And you can still argue that he might be supposed to be in there because he has a 90 power submission offense with level 4 Space Invader. So like I said, there's some people that you can argue in that, but if he had the Steiner recliner finisher, without a doubt, I would have put him in there. But guys, that's all I got for you guys today. I appreciate you guys for watching. Until next time, I will see you later. Peace.